Hi, and welcome to The Bright Balloon, a podcast where I'm sharing bright ideas for your balloon business. My name is Sarah Meyer, and I'm a balloon business owner like you, and I love the creative side of what I do, but I really love the business side, which seems to be the part where most people struggle. So I'm here to help. Each week, I'm bringing you an episode full of bite-sized tips you can use to make tiny improvements to your business. I want you to make more money, eliminate stress, and learn along with me as we grow our creative businesses together. Welcome to The Bright Balloon. Hello and welcome to this episode. As the year comes to a close, I thought it would be fun to do a last-minute gift guide episode. So I am going to be chatting about things that you can throw together this week and give as gifts to your clients as thank yous. We'll talk about which clients you might want to target, ideas of what to give them. Then we're going to talk about ideas for employees. We'll talk about ideas for gifts for yourself, and we'll talk about gifts for teachers and schools. So I have a lot to share, and we will get right into it after the break.
Hi, this is Jeff from Balloon Suite by Asset Lab. We help balloon decor businesses bring in more sales and leads with a high-tech toolkit that includes your website, your domain, your advertising, your search engine optimization. Our plans start at $50 a month, and we'll even buy out your Wix or Squarespace or GoDaddy subscription to help you get onto a platform that's made for and optimized for your business in balloon decor. Check us out at balloonsuite.com.
All right, welcome back. Let's talk about gift giving. So I personally don't do a ton of gift giving. I have a few clients in mind that I do want to send a little something to, but I am behind this year. I am not ahead of the game. I need to come up with things fast that I can not only find and get in time, but also get to them in time. So when I look at which clients I would give gifts to, it's obviously going to be your good clients. Like, you're not going to give every single one of your clients a gift. And even my really good clients, I like to give small gifts. I feel like if you go too over the top, it can actually be kind of like awkward. So I give small little trinkets. My rule of thumb is that I want to give a gift that even if they don't write a thank you card, or if someone doesn't actually even get the gift. Like, there have been times where I leave something at the front desk of a hotel and it never even gets passed along. I give something so small that if that happens, it's okay. You know, you don't want to give something that's really expensive and really valuable and that you expect this huge thank you, and that if there's miscommunication or that person loses it, it's this big deal. Like, you don't want to put that type of pressure on yourself or on your clients. So I always think something small and consumable is the best option. So consumable meaning it can be used up and gotten rid of. Like, I just don't think anyone needs stuff. So even though there are a ton of really cute balloon related trinkets, not everyone wants those gathering dust in their office. So I always go to a consumable gift. So first up, a great gift, if you are looking to send someone something, you know what I'm going to say, edible arrangements. I love a good edible arrangement. I know it's not the most like heartfelt, but they have an app. You keep your credit card on file and you can just enter the person's name and address and they will receive it same day. Like, I love sending a good edible arrangement. They always look fancy. I've never had, a problem with it. I love it. They're expensive though. Like, you're probably not going to send anything for less than $100, but you can't beat it in terms of convenience. Now, if you are going to actually present these gifts or give someone gifts, homemade cookies, I think, is always really nice in a cute little box wrapped up. Chocolates, like having a really tiny little box of chocolates, especially like a holiday one, you can even just get these at like Target, or if you have a local business that you can support and purchase from them, I think like a little thing of candy is always really nice. Another option, and this is actually a gift that was just given to me that I thought was really cute, was like a little miniature candle, and it was actually from a local store. We have a candle making company in town. And this vendor gave it to me as a gift, and there was a little sticker on the side that was custom to her business, like a little thanks for being a customer during 2022. And it was from my friend who's a florist, and she gives these to her brides and the families, I think. But it was just a nice little gesture, like a nice little favor that she was able to hand me. It was really cute. So I love that candle idea, especially with the little custom label. I think that is definitely something you could pull together in a week. There's always gift cards. Again, thoughtful? No. Usable? Yes. So if you think of starting with a gift card, then I think there's a lot of ways you can kind of jazz that up with balloons. Like I think a Starbucks card in a stuffed balloon would be super cute and memorable. Even just on a bouquet would be really great. And don't kill yourself. It's better to do something versus nothing. So even if it's just a handwritten card, no one does that. Like you will still stand out even if you just do a handwritten card. So don't kill yourself thinking about gifts for your customers or for other vendors. Decide how they qualify. So a lot of times people have a minimum order, like anyone who spends $1,000 gets a gift, or it might just be some of your big pumpkins, like the clients that you want to get or the clients that you really want to rebook for next year. Or it could be not clients, but vendors. Like sometimes you have a contact that sends you a lot of work, or a local banquet facility host that has you as a preferred vendor that you just know from working together. Those are also people that make great gift receivers. So again, you do not have to go through your entire client list for the year and give everyone a gift. That's not what I'm suggesting. I would suggest find your top 5 and try to do something small for them. Again, something is always better than nothing, especially if it's accompanied by a handwritten card. So this is something I'm going to try to get together this week and delivered before Christmas. So I'm giving myself 4 days to do all of this. And I don't want it to be a big deal. I don't need anybody to be blown away. I just want these to just be little tokens of my appreciation that I can hand out to local vendors or clients. Okay, now the next category is still kind of along the lines of spreading love amongst other businesses, but these are going to be free gift ideas because some of us, we don't have a budget for gifting. And it's better to do something than nothing. You're going to hear me say that throughout this episode. So my recommendations, if you are just looking to not even give a gift, but just spread some good vibes this year, number 1 is always going to be leaving a Google review. If you think of all of the venues that you work in, you probably haven't left any of them any Google reviews. But as a business owner, you know how good it feels to get a positive review. So if you give reviews to your top 5 favorite venues in your town, that's going to make you feel good. It's going to make them feel good. It's going to make you look good, and it will probably strengthen that relationship that you have with that venue. So yeah, just don't be afraid to leave a good review. Again, you can leave an honest review. It doesn't have to be fake, but if you work at a place all the time, a valid review from a vendor, I think is just as important as a review from a customer, because I think being a vendor and knowing exactly where to go and how to deliver and being treated with respect and always being excited to work in a certain space because the photos turn out beautiful. That's all something you can say in a review. You don't have to be spammy and weird and lie. You can just report the truth. Another thing along the same lines is to share local businesses on your social media pages. So as you're doing your Christmas shopping, if you find something cute at a local store, share that and tag the local store. If you buy custom decorated cookies from a friend in town, post those and tag them. If you do some of the things that I talked about in the first section and you go to a candle shop and you buy candles, credit them in your Instagram and just help people who are looking for gift ideas, help them find your local favorites. You're going to be your own little mini gift guide in your community. So spread the love that way, because again, as a small business owner, that goes a really, really long way. And then I feel it puts you on people's radar when they are looking to return the favor or recommend balloons. All right, next up, we are going to talk about gifts for your employees and gifts for yourself. That's the best category. But let's take a quick break and then get back into it. If you haven't checked out Having a Party Wholesale yet, what are you waiting for? And guess what? The deal just got even sweeter. Our friends over at Having a Party have set up a special coupon code just for listeners of the podcast. Use code BRIGHTBALLOON for 5% off the next time you check out at Having a Party. So head over to havingaparty.com for your next balloon order. Okay, next up, let's talk about employees. So if you have employees, or if you have part-time help, or if you have anyone involved in your business, here are a couple ideas of Christmas gifts for them. So my gift that I'm giving my employees this year is actually apparel. So I needed some updated stuff created for myself because I updated my logo. So I got like a winter parka, which, side note, that has been the best apparel I've had printed so far because I wear my winter coat like all the time. I'm in Wisconsin. So having my logo on the outside of my jacket looks really professional, and it almost doesn't matter what I'm wearing underneath. I feel like I used to always wear a t-shirt, but then it'd be too cold to even take my jacket off so no one would even see it. So I got a parka made for myself. And then for my employees, I just got little half zippies, like, so not hoodies, they're lightweight, but they're long sleeves, and they zip like a quarter of the way up by the neck, and then they just have a Wisconsin Balloon Decor logo on the chest. So again, I have one very, very part-time inflator, and then I have an even more part-time girl who comes and cleans my shop. So for my inflator, I'm going to give the logo wear, and for my shop cleaner, she's 20, I'm going to give her cash. Like, is it romantic? No, but that's what she wants, like, people are working for me because of the money. So I am going to give her like a little Christmas bonus, which is something else that you can do. And that could be in the form of a gift card. I'm kind of looking at it as like, I'm not going to need her to come and clean my shop over the holidays. So I think I'm going to give her those weeks off and then just pay her what I would pay her anyway as a nice little bonus. So again, you could go the handmade route. You could do cookies. You could do any of the gifts that I talked about in the first section for your clients and local venues. You could also give those to your employees. Or you could get something custom, like the Creative Heart Studio has super cute acrylic name keychains. Like, they're so cute. And I think that they are balloony enough that your employees would like them, but not so balloony that they're like, what, I'm not like as in love with balloons as you are. I didn't need a full balloon dog inflatable costume to wear around my house. So I like to do like smaller tokens if they are going to be balloon related, because remember, just because someone works for you doesn't mean that they need like balloon memorabilia everywhere. So a keychain with a name on it, I think, is functional enough and really cute and custom. And that's why I love those on the Creative Heart Studio website. They probably at this point would not arrive before Christmas, I'm assuming, but there's a ton of other apparel and cute wearable balloon stuff on there as well. And then finally, the last kind of area that I wouldn't consider like an employee gift necessarily, but that would be like stuff around your shop that makes working for you better. So a lot of these ideas are taken from my friends in the industry. I remember Diana Gladden got her employees like one of those paraffin wax hand dipping spa things, and they just keep it in their studio. So like when your hands are dry and your cuticles are ripping, you can do one of those paraffin wax dips. Someone else, I believe Chris Potts, maybe told me that he got like a really nice gel foam mattress that they put on the floor by the workstation, so where they inflate. So it's more comfortable to work in your space. So something really simple like that as well. That's not necessarily like a gift they can take home, but like a gift that just makes the environment better. I really love that idea as well. It might even be like you're upgrading one of your employees to be trusted with like a key to the shop. It could be something symbolic and simple like that as well. So don't forget to appreciate and reward your employees this year. I think it will make them happy, even if it's just time off or a little tiny cash bonus. I think any gesture is very appreciated. Now, next section, let's talk about ideas for yourself. So I try to think of gifts in two categories. One is like, I'm going to buy this for myself because it's going to really help me. So I'm like an investment in your future. And then there's another area where it's like, this is just stuff I want. And now is the time to buy it, because if you're trying to spend a little money before the end of the year, before taxes, I don't even really know how that all works. I never try to do like a huge, blowout spending spree at the end of the year. But I know some people really like to do that. So if you are looking to just spend money, I would say my number one suggestion is to buy an inflator. Like I would get a $1,200 premium inflator. The ones that size for you, they automatically size. They're really expensive, but they are so worth it. And I know there's so many people that are still blowing up balloons with like their little Amazon inflator. And I cannot stress to you how easy it is to do balloons when you have something that automatically sizes. If you only do organic and you don't want a sizer, even upgrading to like an Air Force 4, the speed is going to blow you away. Like everyone uses those little pink Amazon ones, and I gotta say, like they're not, I don't know why. I guess because they're cheap, but the Air Force 4 is so fast and powerful. It's worth it. So if you're looking to splurge, I always like buying equipment. So that's going to serve you for years and years. So get yourself a really nice inflator. Another area you could splurge, like I just mentioned, would be like on the Creative Heart Studio website. Get some cute balloon apparel. Get yourself a new bag, like my carrying bag. I love that. Things that will make your day-to-day job easier doing balloons. So I always love spending money on gear or on super boring basic balloons, like 2 extra bags of every color of latex that I keep in stock. Like just load up before the new year. I don't go crazy on like specialty prints or foils. Those I kind of order as needed. But if you're just looking to like replenish your stock before the end of the year, I would say stick with solid colors. Now, the other area where you can spend is on like education, like investing in yourself. So I obviously have a bunch of resources. I have a download like section on my website that you can peruse if there's anything that you are looking for in terms of resources. I just released the email marketing for a year bundle so that you could buy that for yourself as a Christmas present and then know that all of your email marketing for 2023 is already designed and written. There's also a custom color chart in there if you want to update your color chart, get that all fixed on your website. That is the custom color chart and inventory course. There's also the grab and go bundle that many of you have already purchased, the grab and go garland bundle. So again, like something that you can purchase for yourself that's going to result in more money is always something I love buying for myself. And then also you could join the book club. If you want to spend $5 a month, you could join us in the book club. So that's some areas you can spend some money on some of my resources if you are looking for a Christmas present for yourself. But yeah, you don't have to go crazy, but I know some people do like to spend a little bit of money at the end of the year. And I always like to say it's worth spending money on things that are going to make you look professional, speed you up. So like gear and stuff that's going to actually blow up balloons faster, or something education related that is going to help you thrive in 2023. So don't be afraid to spend on yourself. Don't go crazy, but those are just a couple of ideas that I have. All right, we are going to take one final break, and then I'm going to share a final thought of how you can utilize some of the decor that you're probably already doing right now and repurpose it for some goodwill around your town. So we'll take our last break, and then we will get back into it.
BalloonCoach.com has been a sponsor of the Bright Balloon since pretty much day one because, like this podcast, Balloon Coach focuses on growing your balloon business. I personally love Balloon Boss Mastermind because it is a group that constantly challenges me to grow my business, think about things in new ways, and I'm able to ask questions to other balloon business owners who usually have more experience than I do. From monthly webinars to in-person events and downloadable resources, BalloonCoach.com really has it all. So check out the link in the show notes wherever you're listening to learn more about BalloonCoach.com.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. So the final category of gift giving, just a reminder, we have gone through gifts for clients, gifts for your employees, gifts for yourself, and now I'm going to be talking about repurposing gifts. And this is something that I kind of stumbled into, but because of the time of year, everything I'm doing right now is holiday themed. It's all peppermints and gingerbread houses and candy canes and Christmas. And I didn't actually even have any corporate parties this year. Well, that's a lie. Maybe I had one. But all of my holiday decor has been for like fundraisers and community events and things like that. But a lot of those things are like one-day events and then they're done. So I don't typically like love to reuse decor because people have paid for that, so it's theirs. But in one case, I was actually doing a fundraiser. It was a charity gala to raise money for their new event, and they actually asked if they could repurpose the balloons for one of the people that happened to be at the gala. She's a teacher, and she was like, "Are you going to do anything with these? Because like I would love to put these up in the school." And I made her check and see if there was like a latex thing. But long story short, we met the following day, and instead of just popping and throwing away all of the holiday balloons, we were able to repurpose them into like this ginormous balloon display in the library of the local school. So I feel like this time of year is the time that I'm willing to ask clients if I can repurpose their balloons. Obviously, like it's their call, but most of the time they don't want them. They just are going to throw them away. But I think for local schools or businesses that are having holiday specials, maybe a local library, like I think now is the time that people are understanding and encouraging of reusing decor. And because the theme is all the same, like red and green and whatever, it's holiday, snowflakes, reindeer, it looks cute wherever you are. So I think if you're doing any corporate events, don't be afraid to repurpose that. And that is like a free gift that you can give back to your community. Schools, you just want to check that they don't have a latex allergy rule, but schools and libraries are a really cool way to take your decor and reuse it. And obviously just for free, you're not like reselling this to people, but it just is another way to give a free gift, also spread awareness about your business, and spread a little bit of holiday cheer. So if you don't want to spend any money on anybody, I totally understand that, but maybe you could find some extra decor that you were going to pop that you are going to repurpose at a local community event or location. So that is my final gift giving tip that I'm going to leave you with. So with that, we are going to wrap up this episode. So I know we have one more before the end of the year. Next week, we are going to look back on the top rated episodes of the year. I'm going to be sharing some of your goals for the year and some of your wins for the year. So next week is going to be all about you guys. I'm very excited to record that episode, but I know right now everyone is starting to travel. So safe travels, happy holidays. And if you miss a few episodes between now and whenever you get back in the swing of things, I will be ready for you when you get back. All right, take care.
Thanks for listening. As usual, I tried to keep it bright and light. If you are interested in bonus episodes, check out our Patreon group where I release an additional episode every single week and you unlock more than 50 archived episodes as soon as you join. Check out the link in the show notes wherever you're listening.